going to cast your mind all the way back to the last friendly you played before the World Cup. That was against Italy. You were part of a 3-man defence, and you're on course for a win, except for a controversial decision, a penalty given to Chiesa. How much of a handful was him? Because Tarkowski appeared to get tangled, but it was felt it was a very unfair penalty decision.
Yeah, I think it's part and parcel of football. I think now that the decisions and everything that's surrounding the game with VAR and different referees that we're not used to seeing in the Premier League, coming from different nations, different leagues that they play in, and yeah, it's difficult when those sort of things happen and you've kind of got to blank it out and go ahead. I think I can only refer it to the other day, our first goal that we conceded in the tournament, and it was probably inevitable that it was going to happen at some point, and I think how we dealt with that situation and kind of that deflation a bit was a sign of a real winning team. We got the ball straight out of the net, we ran back up to the halfway line, and everyone seemed to block it out and kept focused on what we needed to do. And I think from that instant that you've told me about is progression and what we've learned from instances like that, and we can only keep improving and keep going forward and trying to control what we can control in the games.
It was a really strong Italian side. Raheem Sterling, man of the match. His direct ability, he was just such a handful for Bonucci and all of them. He had a bit of a tough run into this competition. Is he your player of the tournament, and how much of a handful is he going to be for the Italians?
Yeah, I've said it all along, but I'm a big fan of Raheem's, and yeah, I definitely believe I'd love to see him get player of the tournament. I think what he's done for us and the unselfish part of his game is kind of goes unspoken about, but as players we see it, and he's been a great threat going forward, and been as you said, how direct he's been in the games. It's been great playing with him, and I'm sure he'll be giving everything and on Sunday, and being how direct. Hopefully get another goal and see where it takes us.
Can you remember much of Chiesa from that match?
I can't, no. I think now we have that many games, especially over the last year. Every 3 days, so many games, different competitions. That's where we've got such good staff around us, where we can get those sort of clips up, and we have been already, doing our homework and figuring out what's the best things to do. And it's that sort of time, that in-between time from our previous game going into the next game, where we can get those sorts of bits done and then concentrate on us and look ahead to Sunday.
And for a bit of fun, and cast your mind back to a tour, and I think you're 18 or 19 in America against Juventus.
Yeah, I know what's coming.
Pirlo on the pitch,
yeah.
Bonucci. It went to penalties. Pirlo missed his. Remind everyone what you did.
Young lad stepped up. I think it was in San Francisco, I think it was. I went and dinked one down the middle. I think I was the naive John at that time. But it was a great occasion for me, and I think it was my first kind of full game for the first team after turning up to Everton, and yeah, it was a special moment for me, and one that I get reminded about a lot.
It was a Panenka.
Yeah.
You played against Pirlo on that night, so I'm going to ask you, how does the Yorkshire Pirlo compare?
Two different players. I think I've had the opportunity, obviously, to play with Calvin. I hope it is Calvin that you're on about. And I believe he's his own player and his own qualities, and it's funny that he's kind of been labelled the Yorkshire Pearl, or I'll get on him after this. But you know, an incredible player, and to see him come through and perform the way he has during this tournament. I think it's his first major tournament. You know, I couldn't be happier for him, and he's done himself so proud, and obviously everyone back home for him.
And I have to ask you about Carl Walker as well, club teammate. Once again, just outstanding performance of his life again and again. And how much are you going to miss your teammates? Because I don't think anyone wants this to come to an end. Is that the feeling for all of you?
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially this past week, everything kind of speeds up and games come quicker. I think we've just got our mindset on doing the job and trying to get it over the line and make some more history for the nation. And I think I said it at the start of the tournament, but we've got so many winners in the team, and I have that winning mentality, and we're so focused on trying to get a bit more silverware and make history. And yeah, it's kind of hard to put it into words when you've just got that one focus, and it's kind of come quick, and it's you know, 2 days away now, and you just want to get it over the line.
As a player, it doesn't get much bigger than this, does it? Just try and put it into context for us how big an occasion this is.
I think it's huge. I think with it being at Wembley as well, it's even more special. I think something we could have only dreamt of, really. I think at the start of the tournament, we're here to try and win it, and we've got this far now, and I think we've just grown and grown throughout the tournament, and not put too much pressure on ourselves. I think we've overcome some tough tests over the past few years, and learned a lot of things and gained a lot of experience from those games, and I think all the learning curves and experiences that we've been through has got us to where we are on Sunday. So it's, yeah, a massive occasion.
You know how England's World Cup winning squad of 1966 have kind of been heralded ever since. Mm-hmm. Absolute heroes of this nation. Have you dared to think about how, if you win this thing, it might change your life?
Yeah, I've dared to think. I think, from my personal perspective, it's approaching the game in how we have every other game in this tournament, every other game that we go out as professionals, or at our club level, or wherever it might be, whatever competition we're in, and giving everything. I think from the outside, and what I've been hearing from people is the England team, whoever plays or whoever's come on the pitch or contributed throughout this tournament and the past few years, is everyone's given everything for that shirt and everything for the nation. We all love the England team. Growing up as fans, being able to play for them now, we absolutely cherish it, and it's a special moment for us when we do that. And I think, as I said, people are saying they love watching us and seeing how we represent the country, and I think that's something we should be proud of as players. And definitely on Sunday we'll be out there fighting for everything and wanting to win that game more than anything.
What's Gareth said to the squad?
Nothing different. I think he's got a unique quality of staying calm in situations, and I think it passes through the team. I think the other day it's the first time we've been to extra time. No one panicked or got ahead of ourselves, and all stayed calm, stayed to the game plan, and it worked out well for us. And I think you know, keeping a clear head and going about our business as we have done, and I don't think we have to change anything in the respect of our preparation and the way we gear up to a game is so professional. I think you know, we cover every aspect of a game and what we can affect, and you know, that's how we've treated this game. And obviously there's a big prize at the end of it that we definitely want to the receiving end of. So yeah, more of the same, and I think that calmness that he's trying to get across to everyone is coming through.
It strikes me that you personally have grown more resilient in your career, better able to cope with those difficult moments. And after those times where you've been criticised personally, or you've maybe had to wait your turn to be selected for club or country,
Yeah.
I just wonder whether you get to this stage on the eve of such a big game and you feel a vindication for that, that you've got through it all and you're where you are now.
I think so. I think all those times have made me who I am now. Wish there was an easier route, but that's football. And I think that's in any walk of life. You have setbacks and things like that, and I've tried to learn from them and stay positive, stay true to myself. And I think on Sunday, if selected, I think it's a massive moment for me and my family, especially, going through tough times and things like that. And you see all the hard work and all the dedication, all the after hours, things that people don't recognize, come to the forefront of my mind and make me realize why I work so hard to be where I am right now. And it's a proud moment, as I say. Hopefully get to be in the starting 11 and experience what we've experienced already at Wembley with the fans and everything surrounding it. It's been a special occasion, yeah.
Last one from me. I'm going to ask you about those fans. I want you to speak directly to them now. There's going to be 50,000 plus inside Wembley, 22 million plus watching on their TV sets and elsewhere at home. What's your message to the England supporters?
I think it's difficult to put into words, to be honest. I think we've definitely thrived off the fans, and I suppose we're living their dream and right at the front, out on the pitch, and we can't thank them enough for all the support and through the tough times and through the good times. And I think yeah, they turn up every game, no matter where we are, and the support's deeply appreciated by us as players, and we're proud to represent them, represent the country, and we hope we do them proud and do everyone proud on Sunday, and turn up and make a lot of noise for us.
You're talking a bit about Raheem there. You've seen his development up close quite a bit, obviously. How have you seen him develop as a player and through things like the frustrations last season, not necessarily starting all the time, and grown into being such a key figure for the team and such a role model off the pitch as well?
Yeah, I couldn't be happier for him. He's gone through some difficult times personally, and I can only kind of speak of it from my point of view and what I've been through, and you can see it's motivated him, and he's come out the other end a better player, and that's what top players do. They find something, or they find a way when things aren't going well to succeed and excel as a person and as a player. And Raheem's done that on and off the pitch, and all I can say is he really deserves it.
And talking a bit about refereeing, not let's say on the last game, but overall in the tournament, have you noticed a bit of a difference? Things like VAR, fewer interruptions, refs letting the game flow a bit. Have you noticed quite a difference from the Premier League and things you might want to keep?
I wouldn't say major differences. No, I think when you're out on the pitch, you're in your own little bubble, and I think the only thing is the time that it's taken for VAR decisions has been really quick. It seems that sometimes from our point of view we want it to be kind of checked a little bit more, but I can't control how they've done things or criticize how they've done things. I think it's so difficult to be a referee nowadays, and I kind of try and get on with my own game and influence what I can do, and the referees in the games that have been so far, I think they've been on the ball and onto things, and I think probably from the outside or they've wanted that through VAR. They've wanted everything to go quite swiftly and move and keep the game flowing. And I'd like to see that maybe definitely come into the Premier League next season if they can, kind of not speed the game up but keep it flowing as a little bit more. That'd be a good thing that has probably come out of this tournament.
Good luck for Sunday.
Thank you.